Yeah, so far pretty good. I think sometimes we do better with tech turnarounds. So obviously a tough game last week, but I also think an important game for this last stretch. A lot of little kinks, little details that we need to get right. So I think that's something we've worked on this week, and we're excited for a big game tomorrow night.
Thank you for that. We'll start with Dustin. Go ahead.
Fabrice, you mentioned it, but just coming off the back of that Washington game, you guys conceded 4 goals. What are some things that you need to do defensively in Orlando as another, explosive team? They get into the box a lot. What are some things that you guys are working on to just slow the process?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at some of the goals, obviously one was set piece, a couple were transition, and one were just in our build in our defensive half defending that just wasn't good enough. So I would say our defensive transition and our box defending in that defensive transition. Obviously, it's easier to defend the box when you have a lot of numbers, but what does it look like when you're tracking back? You got players like, Kouassi, Gift Monday, Rodman running at your back line. Like, how do you deal with that? So, yeah, they exposed us, and it was really good. The other pieces, we're still working through, obviously with the new addition of, Malia in the back line, like just working through, okay, how do we all get on the same page and all those things. So, yeah, those are a few things to work on. And then if you actually look at it, we had a lot of unforced turnovers that led to some really dangerous chances. And that's just really us, like just take care of the ball, get our distances right, and we would minimize a lot of those opportunities that they had.
And you guys brought in Chloe Ricketts this week. What do you envision for her role in the short term for her, but what do you envision for her role here down the stretch for you guys?
Yeah, she's only had a couple of training sessions with us. Very lively, great energy, great attitude, eager, ambitious. So, yeah, I think she could play anywhere on our front line, to be honest with you. Probably see her more as a pocket player, but yeah, no, dangerous player and good player, and we're happy to have her, and we'll see kind of how she continues to progress as we move forward.
Just last one for me. Big game with Orlando with the playoff push. I know they're close to you guys in the playoffs, but you get it at home. What is the message to the players here, kind of defending the home field? How big is this game for you guys as you push for the playoffs?
It's a final. That's all I can say. It's a final. If you want to control your destiny, this is 100% a game you have to step in and win. A tie is not good. A loss isn't good. So we know what the task is at hand. I don't think we need to make it bigger than it is, but that is the message, and it's the idea of, like, if you look back at our theme earlier in the year about burning the boats, when you burn the boats, there's no plan B. You can't retreat. You can't go back. Like, you have to take new territory, right? Like, there is no second chance. So, yeah, that's the mindset that we have to have and that we will have tomorrow.
Thanks, Fabrice.
Thank you.
Danielle, go ahead.
Hey Fabrice, do you have an update on Jane?
No, still working through week to week. I think she's really close, but yeah, not sure about this game, but as we look forward, probably we're hoping either the next one or the one after. We'll see.
What is the exact nature of her injury?
Yeah, just like her thigh, leg.
And then you mentioned kind of, wanting to build that chemistry on the back line a little bit. Just how do you think that is coming along between Malia and Paige specifically?
Yeah, look, it's coming along, and one thing we talk a lot about is, okay, how do we close the gap? The reality is there is a gap, not from any personnel or anything, but just like, we've done things a certain way. You have players, not just Malia, but anyone coming in, like, they don't have the references that we have. We've also worked extremely hard on just being aligned, right? So the question that I continually ask each other, I ask myself, I ask Malia, I ask the back line, is how do we seamlessly integrate her, and how does she seamlessly integrate with us? And so it's a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth, a lot of just talking through things and creating a platform for them to engage in. And the one thing that I've really been impressed with, if you look at our culture, there's a big, like, extreme ownership culture. Like, when we go through film, when it's someone's fault, they're putting their hand up, hey, they're like, that's on me. I got to be better there. And I think Malia has also embodied that in what we're trying to do. So, yeah, no, I think to honestly answer, I think we're doing the best that we can. I can honestly say that. I think from a process standpoint, from an integration standpoint, from all those things, like, so now it's like they're all pros. They played the game for a long time. It's also not overthinking it and just making sure we're just in alignment and on the same page.
And last one for me, Orlando has looked a little bit different since they lost Banda. Just what have you seen from that standpoint of their attack and how it's changed since you went down?
Yeah, look, they still have quality players to create chances on goal. I think with anyone who has, a phenomenal 9 at that spot that can change the game, it's there's an adjustment, and I think they're just kind of sorting through that out. I hope they're still in the sorting through stage as we play tomorrow. So, but yeah, they're still a good team. They brought Ovale in. They've got some players that are playing. Zara's kind of stepped in the back line. So yeah, no, it's going to be a good game. And I think if you give them a little bit of space and time, they can really play and play through teams. So I think that'll be a big key for us. How do we limit their ability to play and then catch them on the counter for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Thanks for jumping on. We'll share this later today.